Barack Obama, born in the United States. Go.
Let me just...
Was he? It's a meatball.
I know.
It's hanging out there. Just right there. Come on.
I was ready for it. And you want to know? I don't talk about it anymore.
You don't talk about it?
I talk about jobs. I talk about our veterans being horribly treated.
Maybe a new form of message discipline from Donald Trump recently on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, not really answering the question about President Obama's birth status. For his part, the Donald making the rounds on late night television, a lot of different shows, but now he tells us he's not going to appear on Fox News anymore, at least not in the immediate future. Here's his tweet. Fox News has been treating me very unfairly, and I have therefore decided that I won't be doing any more Fox shows for the foreseeable future. So what does this pronouncement from the Donald mean, both for the candidate and for the news network run by Roger Ailes? For more, let's turn to our political panel. First, from Newsmax Washington, noted Republican strategist Ford O'Connell. And Skyping in from Tampa, Florida Democratic media strategist and Vice President of KateCom Public Relations, Franco Ripple. You know what's very interesting about this whole thing, Ford? Every time Donald shows up on any network, the numbers go through the roof. Will this boycott be trouble for Fox News?
Look, I'm not sure. Look, Donald Trump has been a positive this campaign cycle, and every week he never ceases to amaze me. I do have to say this. I do think that in his spat with Fox News, Donald Trump has to understand he's a presidential candidate and no longer a personality. He gets access to Fox that no other Republican presidential candidate gets, and sometimes when the news coverage doesn't go his way, he gets mad. I do think that if Donald Trump wants to win the Republican nomination, he's going to have to basically break the bread again with Fox News.
Franco, your take on this, is this Donald just staying in the news? Is he trying to move past some controversies of the not too distant past?
Well, first of all, on Colbert, man, did he sound like an evasive politician, just like the people that he pretends to dislike. Man, he sounds like he's been reading from the political playbook. But, you know, I actually thought on Fox News that Bill O'Reilly said it best. He said that he's known Trump a long time. This is theater right now, and he gets a lot of attention from the theater, were O'Reilly's direct words. Trump still, for him, this is just a game. This is an extension of his being on The Apprentice. And the problem is that the game is coming at the expense of the American people who demand and deserve to know where he stands on issues.
Ford, predictably, Franco takes the most disparaging look at Donald that he can. Do you think this is really a game to Trump?
I think for Trump, this is about making sure that he stays on top of the polls and he wins the nomination, and he's going to play psychological warfare any way possible, including finding ways to discredit Ben Carson and Carly Fiorina. This is about winning the nomination. And let me tell you something. Over this time, he's become a pretty impressive political strategist. I'm just not so sure that, given his recent Muslim flap, that this is the right way to go right now.
All right, couple of minutes left. Let's go to the other side of the aisle and this ongoing saga of Hillary and her server. The FBI has reportedly recovered deleted emails from the aforementioned server. The FBI investigating how and why all this classified information ended up on Mrs. Clinton's server. And how long can her campaign survive? Franco, are you guys in the Democratic Party going to hang with Hillary no matter what?
I don't think it's a question of the campaign surviving. I mean, look, they've moved on past this. First of all, they're cooperating with the FBI, of course, because, again, as Hillary Clinton has said time and time again, she has never sent or received emails that were marked classified at the time that she received them. She is very serious. She viewed classified information only in hard copy in her office. There were rigorous protocols for viewing classified information on the road.
Franco, look, I understand the campaign line. We've all heard it 1,000 times, but let me just tell you this. Heads are exploding in the Clinton campaign headquarters in Brooklyn, okay? Every time they say something about this, it's not true. She said she gave over 50,000 emails out of the goodness of her heart, and we find out that the State Department didn't know till 2014 that she was running a private server. her she lied. Every time she says something, she lied. She says she wiped the server clean. Now the real question is going to be, of these recovered emails that the FBI finds, are they actually work-related and contain confidential information? If they are, she could see a criminal charge, but right now she's doing a terrible job managing this because her favorability in the latest Bloomberg poll is 38%. And guess what? She's hearing Biden's footsteps.
I think it's irresponsible to even throw the word criminal investigation into this because that's not what we're even looking at.
Now wait a minute. When the
FBI actually launches an investigation, it's a criminal investigation. We didn't say she was charged with anything, but there is an ongoing investigation. So that's the fact.
To be continued. We're out. Franco Ripple, sorry, don't mean to cut you off, but the clock is working against us. Thanks for a spirited discussion. Franco in Tampa and Ford in Washington. Now, Newsmax wants to know who your candidate of choice is for the Republican nomination in 2016. Donald Trump, Carly Fiorina, Dr. Ben Carson, or somebody else? Well, here's how you let us know. Vote in our poll at newsmaxpolls.com. We're coming back.